This is part 2 of my review of the EZ Shalf expandable shelf unit. As you can see, the shelves are now attached on my exposed stud wall in my garage. It wasn't very hard getting it attached. As I mentioned in the first video, the problem I had with installing it on studs is that the studs are a little bit narrower than the screw holes. So what I ended up doing was sistering on some small pieces of plywood on the middle ones and a 2x4 piece on the end one. Really not that hard, not that big a deal, and in fact I think you could angle the screws in so you didn't even have to do that. I just wanted to have that little bit of extra wood to screw into. The second modification I made was really just for my own purposes. The screws that came with it were fine, but they were really designed to be used with anchors. And so I decided to keep those anchor screws and use those at a later application if I need them, because I happen to have 2-inch long torque-headed screws that I'd used for some fencing that I'd done. These are really nice self-tapping screws, very strong. So I thought I would use these instead since I was going directly into the wood. And these are really nice wood screws. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the shelf. It went in pretty easy. I put up the 2 end brackets first, and then I put the bars on, and then I put the 2 middle brackets on. That way it wasn't really too hard to figure out where to place the 2 middle brackets. I did have one somewhat interesting issue. You may or may not run into it. As I was installing the 2 middle shelves, the middle one, you can see there's just a little bit of gap at the bottom of those bars. That's because I put that one in and then I put the next one in, and as I was putting the next one in, I was pushing up a little harder on that one. So as you can see, there's no gap on that one, and in fact it's pushing it off of this shelf. I don't think that's going to matter too much. I also have one slight modification that's really just because of the state of my garage. I have the exhaust stack there in the middle, and as you can see I have one of my pipes, one of the poles, just butting up against it. I don't think that's going to matter too much because these poles do go into the end here, and they're sunk in pretty deep and solidly. There's going to be, even if there was some force coming down on this one, it really couldn't go anywhere. I can almost pull myself up on that bar right there, even though it's just dead-ended there. But obviously it creates a little hole where something could fall through it. I might do something about that, or I might not. Anyway, I think it's a nice looking shelf. At first I thought maybe it looked a little plasticky, but now that I have it up, it looks very shiny. It looks like metal, even though I think that this is just a shiny surface over a plastic finish on metal bars. It looks really good though. So I'm impressed with the look and feel, and I'm really happy with the quality of the shelves. They're very strong. Like I said, I can almost pull myself up on the bars now that they're attached. I won't, but I could. Anyway, that's all for now. I think it's a really nice shelf unit, and I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.